Osborne's budget, 50p tax rate cut and tobacco duty increase. Also, child benefit, how the new plans will work. The pirates who released Judith Tebbott are unlikely to face justice. And One Direction head to the top in the US Billboard charts. Welcome to GAP News, I'm Gary Pendlebury. George Osborne has announced a raft of measures in his budget speech today, including a cut in the 50p higher tax rate, a 5% rise in tobacco duty and an increase in personal allowance. The Chancellor said the 50p higher tax rate only raised $1 billion for the UK, a third of the forecast, and said that from April 2013 it would be cut to just 45p. He said that with the changes in the budget, the rich would pay more. Mr. Osborne also announced the largest ever increase in personal allowance, the amount people can earn tax-free. He said it will increase by £1,100 from next April. The Chancellor said the duty on all tobacco products would rise by 5%, an increase of 37p a packet, to take effect by 6 p.m. tonight. Smokers group Forest attacked the Chancellor's decision to increase tobacco duty. Mr. Osborne said that child benefits will only be taken away when one person in the household earns over £50,000 a year and will be withdrawn gradually. This means that two people earning £49,000 a year in one house would still be able to claim full child benefit. The government announced that personal allowances would be frozen for pensioners. An automatic review of the state pension age will also take place to ensure it keeps pace with increases in longevity. Mr. Osborne also confirmed there would be no cuts on fuel duty. In reply, Labour leader Ed Miliband tore into the Chancellor's speech, calling it a millionaire's budget. The Labour leader ended his reply by saying that the budget marked the end of the claim that we're all in it together. Full details of the budget have been published by the Treasury. What will happen to Judith Tebbott's captors now that she is free? If they were pirates, recent history suggests that they may never face justice. The pirates and bandits who roam the Indian Ocean appear to do so with near impunity. They are engaged in a lucrative business where a Western captive can command a 7-figure ransom sum. And although the rewards are incredibly high, the risk of imprisonment, particularly in the country of the captive, is low. Britain has recently indicated that it would consider bringing Somali pirates to the United Kingdom to go on to trial and face jail there. If pirates harm UK citizens and there's enough evidence, we have not ruled out those pirates being taken for detention, Henry Bellingham, Africa Minister, told Reuters earlier this year. But in reality, the UK, like many European countries, has appeared unwilling to prosecute captured pirates. It seems to prefer the idea of detainees facing justice in or near Somalia, but the country is so lawless that Somali justice is a fairly flimsy concept. One solution might be to deploy more patrol vessels to the Indian Ocean, but the fleet of foreign ships patrolling the seas off Somalia is already growing, and even when detained, most pirates are eventually freed. The idea of building more pirate courts and pirate prisons in the Seychelles has global support. Of course, the first challenge for the authorities will be to find Judith's captors. A great deal is known about them. The hostage takers spoke to several local people as they sailed into the luxury resort where she and her husband were staying, and since then the authorities have been able to gather a great deal of information about where she was held and some of the people involved. Finally, who could have honestly predicted it? A band that came third in a TV talent show 2 years ago would today be named in the same sentence as the Beatles. The fact that One Direction were cute and a sharp pop band was undeniable, but today the boys created by the X Factor and Simon Cowell have done what the Beatles failed to do. Their debut album Up All Night has gone straight to the top of the US Billboard charts, making them the first British band to do so with a debut. The Beatles managed number 4 in 1964, breaking the US, so long considered the holy grail for British bands, with the exposure and money that follows, is now not so elusive as it was. One Direction have produced the kind of hysteria that once was the preserve of the Beatles, and there is something of that same cheeky chappiness about them as the Fab Four. The Wanted also appear to have the American music market at their feet, selling out venues there and being followed by screams wherever they go. These are exciting times for British music across the pond. Just ask Adele. With more than 4 million albums sold in just 6 months and their 2013 World Tour sold out, tickets for Australia and New Zealand went in just 3 minutes, One Direction appear unstoppable, signed to the X Factor mentor Simon Cowell's Psycho label. This signs that One Direction are at the beginning of an extraordinary story. Well done to the Fab Four. Up next, more weather of course, but now from everyone at GAP, thanks for your company. See you next Wednesday. Bye bye.